without oven. All I used was a gas. So please grab those popcorns and let's get ready to enjoy this video. And guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also, don't be shy to show me the type of video that I should shoot. Cause imagine I did this hair at home, and it will be a good content. So please, guys, don't be shy. Just comment, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
So first of all, guys, this is everything that I used. All you need to have is a flour. I used chocolate, I used margarine, I used 8 eggs, I used Oreo, chocolate, baking powder, milk, instant yeast, vanilla essence, icing sugar, a salt, and a blender. So the first procedure that I did is just breaking all the eggs into that container. As you can see, I said 8, I think I used like 7 eggs. And then after breaking your eggs, you blend it. You blend the eggs. When you blend your eggs, they become fluffy and they mix very well. So the next thing that I did after blending the eggs is adding 1 cup of vanilla sorry, not vanilla essence, but 1 cup of icing sugar. But the icing sugar is not even that expensive in the supermarket. It's very affordable, and I don't know if you can use the normal sugar. And then also I proceeded to blending the icing sugar too. And then after adding icing sugar, I proceeded to adding the flour. So for flour, actually I didn't add only 1 cup. I did like 2 cups of flour. And then I proceeded to adding baking powder and yeast, each 1 spoon. 1 spoon each. And then again I blended. That's the other flour that I was talking about, the other cup. But then this video was shot at night, like not at night, but let me say 3 a.m. And then I added vanilla essence. So this cake was vanilla flavored. It was also chocolate flavored. And then I added the margarine, or you can say Blue Band if you are Kenyan. And then I blended again. And then I added a very small amount of salt, just for taste, very small amount. You can do like, that was 1/2 tablespoon. Was it half? I think 1/4. And then I blended it again. After blending, I added the mixture into a sufuria. And then so I was making an ombre cake. Yeah, so that was the first procedure. The second procedure is I was doing the same thing that I did in the first procedure, but now I didn't add so much eggs, and also I used chocolates, I used Oreo, and yeah, I did almost the same thing that I did to the first procedure. So that's chocolate with some milk, and I added icing sugar, I added some Oreos and some chocolates. And then I blended the mixture again, just like that. So this is what the mixture looked like. Very attractive. That's baking powder that I added, and I also added instant yeast, just a little. And then this is the most important part. If you're not using an oven, this is the most important part. Okay, so what I did is I spreaded the margarine on the sufuria, just make sure you put enough, because if you don't put enough, my dear, your cake will kwama. So this is what we're working with. After I was spreading the margarine, you also add a little flour. Yeah, after adding flour, you just should I say shake it, but you spread it. You make sure that every part has some little flour. I mean, the blue band or margarine is covered with flour, and then you just remove the excess ones. This part is very important. If you are those type of people who always say that your cake stuck in the sufuria requirement, this is what you are missing. Yeah. So after spreading the margarine and doing all that, you just start adding your paste into the sufuria. So this is the sufuria that we are going to use. Okay, so the type of cake that I wanted was actually it flopped, but it did not flop in a bad way. I wanted chocolate to be the bottom, and then ombre. I wanted it to be ombre. So this just came. The chocolate mixture was very thick, so I mixed it up with the first paste, and I added some milk, and that's how I got that color. I wanted an ombre cake. But here I'm trying to wash the blender, so I added milk and some some icing sugar. This is the paste. By the way, if the paste is very thick, the blender cannot blend it anymore, so you have to whisk it either with what is that thing called? Sorry, you'll correct me in the comment section, or you can use a spoon or a fork, whatever you have. And then what I did next is just adding the other paste into the paste that I had already added into the sufuria. Yeah, but then preparing this took me a lot of time, a lot of minutes. Sorry. As I said earlier, I prepared this very early. It was somebody's birthday in the family, so we woke up very early in the morning, like 3, and I was also going to work. So I had to prepare it before 7. So this is what we're working with. And then this is also very important. The thing that I'm doing now, you add salt into a bigger sufuria. So this salt is a salt that I had already used it to prepare another cake. That's why it's in a brown pepper. Just put enough salt, yeah, in a bigger sufuria. And then the other sufuria that you have your paste in, you put it inside, yeah. So like the sufuria that you're using to cook your cake will not be getting the direct heat from the gas, yeah. And then after that, you just put it in the gas, you close it, you funika it, and then you put it on average heat. So as my cake was getting ready, I was preparing this. It's milk with some chocolates and some Oreos, and then I added icing sugar. That's icing sugar that I'm adding. I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of content on when the cake was in the gas. It's because I went to sleep. I want to get some more sleep. So I added I added some Oreos and some cake, and then I'm cooking it in another gas. I'm trying to melt the chocolates, and also just boiling the milk. So this is the cake. As I said, I'm sorry. So this is how you know that your cake is ready. You dip a toothpick inside. If the toothpick comes out clean, then your cake is 100% ready. But if your toothpick comes out with some paste, you leave it to cook for some time. So our cake is ready. And now I'm just trying to put it in that plate. Yes. And if you're keen, you'll notice that I changed clothes. That's because it's now like I cooked this cake for like 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. So I went back to sleep, and when I woke up, I changed sweaters. Wow, it came out so nice, and it was so big. Can you see? As I said, it was supposed to be an ombre cake, but it flopped. But it didn't flop in a bad way. It still looks nice. Yes. Oh, this was so nice, and the cake was so nice. It was sweet, delicious. So you remember what I was preparing while the cake was getting ready? It was to decorate the cake, and also to add some more taste to the cake. So I'm just pouring it on top of the cake, and this is what we have. What you're seeing, those are the things that were in the some groundnuts and some I don't know what's those. It's something nice, but they were in the chocolate. So as I melted the chocolate, they came out, and those are Oreos. I just sprinkled some Oreos on top to make it look beautiful, and this is what we got. Can't you see? So beautiful, and it was nice, and it was tasty. I'm actually proud of myself. And then you just put it inside the fridge for some time for it to cool, and also for it to just get a little cold. So this is what we have. Actually, this cake was very nice and it was big. We ate it and enjoyed it and celebrated the birthday. I don't know, this is the next day actually. Can you see the chocolate inside? Wow. Yummy. So your cake is ready. Your cake. This is very easy to prepare. Very easy to prepare. Wow. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.